Hi there, guys, and welcome to the stories. The stories of Remnant. This is a RWBY Podcast where we love to explain our love-hate relationship with, well, I mean, it should be obvious by now, but fuck it, it's RWBY. I'm, of course, your host, Efocutioner, and...
What is good in the hood?
And then, of course...
Bonsai!
Alright, so, we are all here. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. I know we are so close to the day of jolly old Saint Nick, and I tell you right now, Santa needs to come and help out these people a Mantle really bad. But we are mostly here to talk about episode 7 of volume 7. Worst case scenario. So let me give my quick synopsis for those that have seen the episode, or, you know, like it's been a minute, or, you know, they're watching now and they're just like, I just want to hear Efocutioner talk. So I'm like, all right, cool. So let's go straight into it. We start with Penny in her room looking extremely sad. Like, damn, man, I don't think I have anything. Hold on, wait, maybe I do. Hold on, let's try it again. So, we go in, we start in with Penny locked in her room, looking sad as hell. Damn. James, aka Jimmy, aka Ironwood, has Mantle on lockdown. And the people of Mantle are, you know, they pretty much have a curfew. Things are just looking very bad. And all of this sparked because of Arthur Watts, a.k.a. Dr. Arthur Watts, a.k.a. from the Congregation of Chaos. They basically took the footage of Penny actually doing heroic acts, but then manages to slice it in with Tyrion, you know, just basically doing this thing. It's just looking really bad, man. Penny is going through this huge frame job, and it's hurting her, it's hurting the people of Mantle. Everyone's affected, man. So, it's getting to the point where, at this point, almost all the people at Mantle kind of want this person, you know, they kind of want Penny shut down. They kind of want her to be deactivated. It's, you know, it sucks, man. Like, ouch. Why you gotta deactivate Penny? And it's just looking bad. And I tell you, man, Ironwood is just going through some stress right now. It's just not looking good for him right now. And I can understand why, because, you know what I'm saying, ever since Robin lost the election, she's basically turned from Robin Hill into Robin Hood. You know what I'm saying? Get it? Huh? And she's basically robbing from Atlas and giving to Mantle. Oh my gosh, yo, I am on point. She is robbing from Atlas and giving to Mantle. She's robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. Come on, people. We gotta, anyways, so she's basically doing this. But she doesn't realize that these supplies are basically for Amity Tower, so we can do the communication, and, you know, Jimmy can go ahead and tell the world about Salem. And right now, he looks very stressed, man, if you go ahead and take a look at him. And then he also has to deal with Jacques. I'm not calling him Jacques, I'm calling him Jacques. There's a reason for that. It should be kind of obvious. Jacques, traitor, it fits. It fits, okay? But yeah, with him being on the council, and then, you know, you got Robin just basically turning into Robin Hill with her merry band of huntsmen and huntresses over here. It's just not a good look. And it's getting to the point where, you know, Jimmy's like, oh man, I don't know what to do. And Winter's kind of like, you know, I got a suggestion. Why don't we just, you know, declare martial law? We can just stop all this shit. And of course, as soon as Winter recommends that, Nora's like, whoa, are you fucking crazy? Let's hold up on that. You're like, you don't want to do that. Mantle is struggling. The people are struggling. It's really bad out here. Don't do that, Jimmy. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, RWBY kind of also believes, like, you know, Tyrion's just, you know, like, if Jimmy were to do something like that, it would fall into the Congregation of Chaos's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, Salem is here. And she's basically got her, you know, just doing you're basically doing Salem's work if you were to just be like, you know, let me declare martial law. So, of course, Ironwood is just having a real hard time listening to Nora and everybody else, because he's just like, he's not sure what to do. Nora believes that, you know, because of all these secrets, we should just tell the people of Mantle right now and then it would be a little bit easier, a lot easier actually, to get the supplies across. But Ironwood was like, no, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, because it might start a panic before I'm, officially prepared. And he's not really ready for the fallout, and he's just not sure who to trust. And he feels like maybe Robin might be part of the Congregation of Chaos too. He's not really too sure. So, of course, at this point, Jimmy's just a little stressed out. Actually, a lot stressed out. And it's getting to the point where he's just like, look, man, you guys have to follow my orders. If you ain't with the, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't following my rules, if you ain't going to get on the same script as me, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and leave. But pretty much Ironwood, tries to dictate some beliefs. Like, look, we got to get this tower done. Mandatory. Number one priority. Mantle could chill. They don't need the supplies right now, Nora. Calm down. They'll be okay. We got them. Kind of, sort of, probably. And, the next thing on his priority is like, yo, we'll find Tyrion, but, our first priority is stopping Robin Hood, aka Robin Hill, she's stopping all of this stuff. So that's our main priority. Now, of course, Nora and Ruby and a few other people are kind of like, but, I'm a little bit worried because I think Ren had that look in his eye. And of course, he was like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't like that, Ren. I don't like that. I'm like,
Nope.
Ren and Nora might have some problems after, just making out. So, anyways, meanwhile, we turn into Yang and Blake. And let me get the music. I gotta get the good music for this one. So of course we come into the Yang and Blake portion of the show, and they're like the two ladies are basically there on assignment. This is in order to entrap Robin. So they got a few fake shipments going around. They told Robin and the Merry Band, so of course they're looking out for these shipments. And if they run into her, then they're basically supposed to attack and capture. So Yang and Blake, they're basically just sitting there and they're trying to figure out if it's the right thing to do to even go after, Robin. You know what I'm saying? And Yang's kind of like, yo, man, all this keeping secret shit, it's affecting Ironwood, man. Maybe if we told him, he might go a little bit easier on Mantle. But then Blake's like, nah, man, look at the way Ironwood is acting. He's acting crazy. And he only has a little bit of the information. Who knows how crazy the thing will get if we told him the truth, gang. We have to keep our secrets, gang. Yang! And then basically from that, it goes into we should tell people about what we did to Adam. Me and you together, we killed that fucker. And it's just Yang's just I don't know. I don't know. But Blake's like, you know what? I just know that I can't deal with this blood on my hands, and I don't want to follow this path anymore, gang. If I do, I might lose myself because I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, gang. Yang. And Yang's like, well, I know one thing we can do that's right. We can go ahead and tell Robin the truth about everything and not attack her. And then Blake's like, I think I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But, hey, at the same time, though, I was right. We had the Blake and Yang discussion. So they finally talked about the Adam torch. Now, granted, I do want them to talk about that little feeling that they got for each other. But I definitely wanted them to talk about them killing Adam. Although I don't believe Adam is dead. So I'm going to put that out right now. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. He's coming back. And he's coming back for that ass. Anyways, though, so we'll transition into, Ruby talking to Pietro about how Penny is doing and how he's reacting to, everyone saying, yo, maybe we should, is it such a big deal if Penny were to get shut down? And Pietro was like, well, look, man, if Penny gets shut down, I don't know if I can rebuild her because, I basically use my aura, my semblance, my power in order to bring her back to the way she is, in order for her to be sensational. You know what I'm saying? Because that's Penny. So, he's a little worried about that. And then he's also like, we have somebody hacking into our systems. And, he basically talks about the group, the Penny project that he worked on with a few other people. And lo and behold, we got to get a little glimpse of, basically, Dr. Arthur Watts. So it's just what do you know, man? He worked on the Penny project. So it's just interesting. He seems to know a little bit more about Penny, too. and, the security system and stuff. But it's interesting that he's still able to hack into Atlas, even though he hasn't been with Atlas for years. And Weiss got to thinking like, it's interesting that somebody can hack into our systems if they haven't been here. Maybe somebody's given our credentials to the enemy, like Jacques, or, Jock, if you want to say Weiss's dad. I'm going to say Weiss's dad, or Jacques. But yeah, it's that basically came up. And I'm like, yeah, Weiss, saying you're onto something. Detective Weiss over here. Like, I see you. But at the same time, I know she's like dealing with them emotions. And you know how Weiss feels about emotions.
I hate this game of emotions we play.
So yeah. Meanwhile, back at Mantle, Yang and Blake basically run into Robin and the merry band of huntsmen and huntresses. And, they go ahead and go into their little attack mode and everything. And, they were trying to talk to Robin, but, it kind of turned into a little bit of a fight. Not too much. Just a tad bit. So, I'll play a little bit of the, it was like, actually, no, not that music. We'll play a little bit of the fight music. Because there's a little bit of a fight, Blake and Yang kind of getting it on and stuff like that. But, we're going to quickly turn that off because that the fight wasn't really that serious. And the ladies basically just, they come to Robin and they're just like, look, these parts, this stuff that we should be giving to Mantle, we're kind of using this for Amity Tower because we're trying to build a communication tower. Robin's like, why are you building a communication tower? And then, Blake is like, look, man, some organizations kind of messing with Atlas. So it's like, So, of course, Robin's like, look, give me your hand, Blake. And then Blake's like, why? It's just like, just give me your hand. And then, Robin manages to use her semblance to see if Blake is telling the truth. Found out like, oh shit, she's not lying. Yang does a nice little, I'll see if I can find it. I don't have it ready. But anyways, Robin kind of finds out like, okay, fine. Okay, I see what the parts are for. So what do you want me to do? And then Blake and Yang are just like, look, man, I just basically need you to do this.
So be cool, okay? You're gonna be cool, right? Dude.
and that's pretty much all Robin's gotta do. Just stop attacking, stop messing with shipments. And if you just just chill, we got you. So Robin's like, all right, fine, I'm gonna chill, but I still want to know the truth. I'm gonna find out what the fuck's going on. And Blake and Yang let Robin escape. And I'm like, all right, good for them, ladies, good for them. After that, we basically turn it to go back into Ironwood. Ironwood is talking to Oscar within the basement where we see the staff located. We learn that the staff of creation is like keeping Atlas afloat thanks to Ozpin's design. Ironwood also tells Oscar that he wishes that he could speak to Ozpin because, he's not sure if he's doing the right thing. But Ozpin kind of believes like, look, Ironwood, if you keep listening to yourself, Jimmy, my boy, Jimmy, you can't keep this shit to yourself, man. You got to talk to the crew. If you talk to the people, maybe they'll help you. And then if they help you, then maybe you'll feel better about this. But you can't keep this to yourself. And at the same time, Ironwood is just like, Oscar basically states like, Ironwood, you shouldn't really sacrifice your humanity to stop Salem. Because that's what it's starting to look like. And Osman's like, you know what, though? I respect that Salem doesn't, have humanity. Because look at what she was able to accomplish, man. The fear and the terror. And it's just like, Oscar's just trying to remind him, like, yo, man, don't believe that. You got people that you can talk to. You got friends. You got a nice group. Just trust them and they'll trust you, man. We got you, man. Got you, Jimmy. And Ironwood's just like, damn, you're right, Oscar. You might be a little wise, man. And then, Oscar's like, bro, that's the Ozpin in me. Hey. And then, of course, after they talk it out, buddy, come upstairs. Winter and Penny are just basically waiting for them. As soon as they open up the door, Penny's like,
salutations.
And then Winter's like, all right, I got something for you. And then, it's like, what? And it's just like, oh my gosh. It's that, hold on. Guess what we got for you, Jimmy? We got this amazing letter. And no, it's not from Smash Brothers. Nah, man, it's from Jacques, man. You're going to dinner. We're all invited. We doing the fucking dinner. Shit's getting real. You gotta fight for your seat. And, dress formal. And that's pretty much. episode 7 of RWBY from the volume. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a worst case scenario. Seriously, you got to go to dinner and everyone's invited. Do you not know what that means? Episode 8 is going to be crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to have everyone there. All right, so let's see. We're going to have Weiss is definitely going to be there. We're going to have, let's see, Blake, and we're going to have Team RWBY. Team Junior is going to probably be there. Winter is most definitely going to be there. You got to have Jimmy, a.k.a. Ironwood, a.k.a. the Stresses Man, and Atlas going to be there. I wouldn't be surprised if Robin Hill herself ends up being there. Oh my gosh, it's going down. It's crazy. I think for the first time ever that we are going to see Weiss's mom. I think Weiss's mom, dead ass, is going to be at this dinner. She is going to be at this dinner. She is going to be drunk or high. She probably might be smoking a joint. She probably might have the cocaine on standby. You know what I'm saying? She probably might be popping pills on pills. But I think Weiss's mama's going to be there because he's, you know what I'm saying? Jacque's going to be like, hey man, it's your mama. Look how stressed he is, girls. You probably should stay at home and, follow my orders if you want your mom to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what an asshole, man. But I'm like, damn, what an asshole. But yeah, man, Penny is most definitely going to be there. Well, let's see. Fuck it. Let's just have fucking Pietro. Let's add Pietro to this bitch. You know who else I expect to be at this dinner? I think Arthur Watts is going to be in there. I think it's going to be one of those wonderful dinners where everyone's trying to kill each other. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Clue. I think it's going to be like the movie Clue where everyone's going to be sitting there. Jacques is going to be talking. Everyone's going to be like trying to be on their best behavior, but they're going to be like, yo, man, I kind of want to beat the shit out this guy. And then out of nowhere, Jacques might dead ass get killed. Like, I think he might get the... And then someone's going to be like that. Like, over Jacque's body. And it's oh my gosh, it's going now. But I'm still stating it right now for this season. I do think Blake and Yang need to talk about how their feelings towards each other. But I'm glad that they finally got the Adam shit at least out there, because I wasn't too sure, man. I'm like, yo, y'all kind of did low-key probably kill someone, even though I don't think he's dead. And you guys are just like kind of chilling about that. Ren and Nora might have some problems too, so I think they might talk about that during the dinner, because, you know what I'm saying, like, Ren looks like he's trying to change sides, and that's not good, folks. That's definitely not good. And then let's see, Blake and Yang, I feel like some secrets might come out. Aesop's is definitely going to be there. Oh my gosh. Of course, fucking Crow's going to be there. Crow probably might be tempted to fucking drink. I might be tempted to fucking drink, and I'm going to watch this on a fucking Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Yo, where the fucking rum at? I got to get the rum ready for this shit. I'm going to get the rum ready for this episode. I'm going to be like, fuck it. Every time I got to figure out a drinking game for this episode, for episode 8. I got to figure out a good drinking game. But it's going down. Some real shit's going down. I think we're going to find out more about Winter, and we're definitely going to learn about the Winter Maiden. I think Jimmy is going to lose his shit, and I think we're going to go into martial law. I definitely feel like Robin Hill's going to attack. I definitely feel like Arthur Watts and Tyrion are just going to show up, and it's going to be like, all right, who's ready to party? And Tyrion's like, yo, I'm ready to kick Ruby's ass. So it's definitely going to be looking like that. I hopefully Salem just shows up, just to be like, oh, I heard there was a party. But yeah, it's definitely going down. It's definitely going down this episode. I can definitely see some conversations. Some shit is going to fly. We're definitely going to see Weiss's mom. We're definitely going to see some family drama from the Schnee family. And we're definitely going to see Jimmy lose his shit. And I pray, if Oscar B's there, I think Ozpin might pop out for a second just to be like, all right, I think we all need to calm the fuck down. So, like, oh man, like, I'm just going off the rails with this stuff, because it's not an episode by episode anymore, so it seems to be like some time passes in between episodes. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I can't keep it consistent anymore. So I'm like, all right, let's just go off the rails with this shit. And yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about the episode. So hopefully, episode 8 when that comes out, let's see if I'm right, man. Let's see. I just hope this dinner goes from like everyone talking until like episode 9 going from like, all right, talking, nothing but ass whooping, because we're going to get into some fights, man. Yeah. So anyways, though, that's the end of the show. Like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm trying to survive. And just know that these episodes I do for me, but I also do for you, man. And I tell you, I've had a horrible last few weeks, man. I have been on and off with cold. I tell you, I'm trying to lose this weight. And when you go to the gym and you go out with the people, man, I got my flu shot finally. So hopefully I don't sound like congested anymore. Ooh, man. It's definitely cold out here. It was cold for a while, but it's definitely cold out here. Anyways, though, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out of here. And of course, hold on, where that button at, man?
Salutations.
And
Bonsai.
stay litten.